Hey everybody, so I got the newest headphones by Sony and I love them so much. So in this video, we're not gonna really discuss whether or not it's worth it or whatever for you, just because there's already so many videos like that, and two, I don't know what your situation is. And I'm not gonna try to like pinpoint that down. And then three, I feel like that's kind of boring. And more than anything, four is I just want to talk about how much I actually just love them. Like, I love them so much that I posted it on my Snapchat and everything like immediately when I got them, and I did like a whole, I recorded the unboxing of it, even though it's not like the best recording because I just had my phone and it was a whole thing. You'll see, I'll put it on the screen. It's not the greatest, but it's something. More than anything, this video is about me talking about how much I love these headphones. The idea, I guess, is that you can enjoy them, what's the word? Like vicariously, right? Because I really do enjoy them. I must break down specifically like the features I like. The first one has to be the speak to chat thing. I love that so much. I know like the only thing that people like, from what I've seen, people really get into it about the whole, what is like the proper time for it to like stop doing that thing, right? Where it's like, because if you speak the whole, okay, let me break it down. So the idea is you're wearing headphones, someone, wants to talk to you, but you don't want to take them off, so you just talk to them, and then it like allows ambient noise to come in, so you're able to just continue on talking to them. And the part where people seem to debate on is about, okay, but what should be the delay, right? How many seconds should pass so that the music or whatever I'm listening to resumes? And I feel like that's such a weird thing that people are talking about. Because honestly, here's the thing. I've tested this out with my family specifically. Like, not like actually telling them, oh, talk to me or whatever. Like, it's just kind of a thing that happens when I'm like working or whatever on my, at my desk, and they come into a room and they want to talk to me. One thing that I found really, really difficult is that I obviously can't predict how much they're going to talk. Maybe I think it's like 5 seconds is good enough if they just want to say something really quick, or maybe 15 because they kind of had to go into detail about something, or maybe, I think the other one is like 30 seconds. I think that's the option. Maybe that's good enough because they have like a whole freaking like soliloquy to like give to me. You know what I mean? But I don't know. And so what I do, I feel like this, I don't know why people, I don't know. I feel like people make it way more difficult than it is. I just make it so I turn off that function, right? Like, it won't automatically resume. And I found that to be pretty nice though. Like, as long as I could just talk to them without having to take my headphones, that's a big plus. Because I used to have these other headphones, I forget what they're called, but I'll put it up on the screen. And I would always have to like pause when I'm playing, take them off, and then listen to them. And I know it's not like much, but it's just awkward, to be honest. It's awkward, and it's, what's it called? Kind of annoying, to be honest. It didn't feel right. But with these, it's really nice. I just start talking, and yeah, it works. Like, it works how it's supposed to. And when you put the whole thing where it doesn't like automatically start whatever you listen to again, I find that so much better, because then you can just double tap it and then continue it. And yeah, that works fine. As long as I don't have to take them off, that is a big plus for me. I love that so much. The other thing too, and this one really blew my mind, is the whole multi-point connection. Easily one of the best things I've ever seen. I know other other headphones have that. I don't think the MX4s had that. I don't think so. I don't remember. I don't think they did. These do, and they're real. It's so convenient. Like, okay, the main reason why that is so good is because I start off typically listening to music or maybe a podcast on my phone, and while I'm doing that, I then start scrolling on my computer, and sometimes I find a video that I really want to watch. And so to just have that like experience of like, okay, I'm doing this thing with my headphones and then something else immediately afterwards without having to like disconnect the Bluetooth on one thing and then connect it again on the other thing and then go back to connecting it on my phone when I'm done watching the thing on my computer is really nice. I got kind of confused there. I don't know why. It's just the thing is when I used to do that, it was really just bothersome kind of thing, you know. Sometimes I wouldn't even do that because I'm just like I would give up, you know. I was just sometimes just take off my headphones and put them aside. But now I don't have to do that. That's really nice. And I would say that the one thing that I like, it's one of those things. I don't know how to talk about it like precisely enough. Like, right, I'm talking about the audio quality. The audio quality is nice. Like, it's so rich. You know what I mean? It's hard to really explain it, but I think the only one thing, and maybe it is just me, is that I don't think the sound quality is like amazing. You know what I mean? It's good. It's really good. But I feel like, okay, this analogy just works for me. You have like, when you buy more expensive alcohol, right? Like, you really have to pay attention to like your sip, you know what I mean? And then you can be like, oh yeah, it's just a little bit nicer, you know what I mean? Just something about it's a little bit more smooth or whatever, right? And it's the same thing with like headphones, like or with these headphones specifically. It's like I paid more, and there's certain sounds where I'm like, oh, I had that experience where I'm like, I never heard that before, and it sounds really good. I forget which song I was listening to. I think it was The Greatest or whatever, right? I don't know why, but I heard that, and there's just these little like echoes, you know. I'm just like, oh, and that's cool, but it's not a selling point. But I do like it. I feel like here and there when I do pay attention, it's definitely worthwhile. It's like there's some things that come out of the song where I'm like, oh, that was nice, right? But the big thing for me when it comes to the headphones and why I love them so much is that the noise canceling is really just, it's impressive, to be honest. Like in my situation, I deal surprisingly with a lot of sound. Like this room that you see, it's kind of my office, you know. I just have a couch, and then on the other side there's my desk and everything, right? And bookshelves, and it's an office, right? It's my workspace. And what I typically have to deal with, and you might be able to hear this, is like birds chirping, which is fine. Birds sound nice, it doesn't bother me. But what ends up happening too is that my neighbors, they have, okay, so the neighbors right here, right next to me, they have like, what, 2-3 kids, and they play outside a lot. And that's really annoying. Because they don't, like, it's not like, you know, like, they're all happy or whatever. They usually like start screaming and crying, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't even know. It's surprisingly annoying. It's sometimes really funny because, I don't know, it's the whole thing. That's like a whole side story. But they also have a dog, and he or she, I don't know the proper pronouns. Stupid. That's a stupid joke. Oh my god. No, but for real stuff. They have this dog that's so like loud, like a very deep bark kind of thing, and it gets to me every time. And so do my other neighbors, and then they start barking at each other. So yeah, and then the neighbors over here on this side, like behind my house, they finally got a pool, and so they get together a lot, and they have like, you know, whatever, fun, I guess. but that just makes noise. And next to me is the freaking laundry room, which is bad for so many reasons. Because for some reason, I don't know how this happens, but it seems like everybody will use the laundry room throughout the entire day on the same days. Like, I don't know how that works out. Like, if we spread it out, I'm pretty sure it could work out better, but we don't do that. Like, my mom uses it in the morning, which is fine because she's trying to get it out of the way. And then my brother, when he comes back in the afternoon from work, he uses it immediately. And then later in the night, my dad uses it because obviously he couldn't use it while my brother was using it. And so that typically means that throughout the whole day, basically, it's making sound, and it's right next to me. And these are not like I don't know. I have never had like very quality like washer dryers or whatever, and maybe they're quieter, but they're so loud. Like, these are like kind of cheapish ones that you can own, and they like shake or whatever, and I can hear all of that, you know. And then I have a fan right here. I might have to move the camera just for that, but there is a fan right here on my side. And then I have the AC right above me, and all of that makes sound throughout the entire day. But with the MX5s, I don't hear any of that. Like, it's actually really, that's my favorite thing. Like, easily the best noise canceling headphones I've ever had. Like, it is so nice not to hear anything besides like the music that I want to listen to, or even I just put like ambient sounds or whatever. By the way, if you want good ambient sound kind of thing, Dark Noise is really good. They're not sponsored. We are not sponsored by them, but I'm just saying, really want to put that in there because that's actually really nice. And I usually on the EQ settings or whatever, I put down like relax setting. And that's nice. Like, one thing that too I love, like, it seems so gimmicky, and it kind of is, I'm not gonna lie. There's this feature on the headphones or whatever, where you could go like that and listen to like what's outside or whatever. And that's cool and all, but I almost never use that, especially since I have to speak to chat thing. Like, come on. But one thing that I notice about it, like the main feature of that thing, is that you're able to appreciate the noise canceling. Because I'll just be sitting there sometimes, and I'm like, oh, it's so quiet. And then I do this, and I'm like, oh, no, it's not. It's really annoying. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, you know? And so, yeah, easily my favorite feature. Like, I can do everything in a quiet environment. And I feel like I didn't emphasize that enough. I need that quiet environment. I like to write. I like to read. These are things where I feel like I have to be focused, you know? And having these headphones really do help. So that's basically it. I just want, oh, and wait. Actually, and before I forget it, I thought about this morning actually, because I was thinking about the design of the headphones. I don't know why people don't like them. Like, I feel like it's definitely, I'm not gonna lie, I did not like them. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy these headphones. They look ugly. I'm dumb. It's the thing about these kind of products or whatever, and like the design, they're pretty nice. I don't know why we're so quick to judge. Like, honestly, I was pretty quick to judge the PlayStation 5 or whatever. But now when I look at them, I think they're really nice. And the same thing happens to these. Like, I feel like at first I'm like, oh, that looks kind of weird. I'm like, no, these are really sleek. Like, something about them are pretty clean. I don't know, I feel like I had to add that in there. Like, they look really nice. I think your eyes just have to get like, I don't want to say accustomed to them, but you really do at one point. You're like, oh, these are nice. There's just that, I don't know what it is about it, but like the passage of time really just makes it so that these are definitely some nice headphones. And again, if that helped you, like, you know, make a decision about like buying them, I don't care. That was not the point of this video. But I just wanted to almost basically show them off, to be honest. Like, I really like them, and that's all I wanted to talk about. Like, this is more, oh, I remember now. This is like an ode to the XM5s, you know? That's it. Like, I think they're really nice, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You comment down below. I always actually really like when people comment. I'm a small channel right now, and so I can reply to you guys, you know? Like, literally, I can reply to every single one of you. So, you know, we can have a little dialogue about these headphones, whether or not you think they're worth it, or what you think about the look or all the features that I discussed in this video. Any comments will be appreciated. I actually usually do like talking to everybody. It's just a nice little community thing, especially when I know people are as interested as I am. And that's pretty much it. Have a good one.